What's going on? How's it going? You know, in a world of live action films that no one asked for, in a world that is constantly filled and flooded with disappointment because of these live action films, there may just be a hidden gem amongst this garbage that Hollywood likes to pump out every single year. And I don't know why. Why does Hollywood want to keep giving us garbage that we don't ask for? Who knows? It's Hollywood. Who knows? I could never get into the minds of someone stupid. I don't know. Anyway, as I was saying, there is a chance, a small chance that there may just yet be a decent live action film. You know, after seeing this trailer, it filled my soul with a little bit of hope. It gave me a thought that there may just be a chance. Is it a high chance? No, no, it's live action, so it's not going to be. The standards are already as low as it can get when it comes to live action, so probably not going to be super great, but there may just yet be a chance. And of course, I could only ever be possibly talking about the How to Train Your Dragon live action trailer that came out recently. If you thought I was talking about Minecraft, no. I already covered that. I was thinking about covering the second trailer that came out, but honestly, my opinions haven't changed that much. I mean, it looks a little better, but my opinions haven't changed all that much. I still might do like a video on it, maybe kind of covering the smaller things, but for now, I want to focus on this, all right? How to Train Your Dragon, the live action trailer. All right. Now, I don't know about you, but to me, How to Train Your Dragon is one of my all-time favorite movie series. All right. When I was growing up, even to now. All right. How to Train Your Dragon never fails to put a smile on my face. It is one of my most beloved movie series. It is so near and dear to my heart. I would lay down my life for this movie series. All right. I love it. All right, to death. I love it. And the fact that it's getting a live action. And that worries me greatly because as anyone knows, if something good is getting a live action remake, it's the live action remake is going to suck. And yeah, a lot of the times that is very true. And that still remains to be very true. However, all right, on the off chance that there may just be a hope, a shining glimmer of hope embedded within, the core of this film, it may not be as good as the original, because that's what the remake is. This live action remake is the remake of the original How to Train Your Dragon film. It may not be as good. It never usually is. But it may not be bad. That's what I'm here to say. That it may not be bad. Because a lot of live action films that are remakes of original animated films are bad. Because their whole spunk, their whole what made them as good as they were and what allowed you to do super cool stuff with it was because it was animated. And you were able to get away with a lot of things because it was animated and it made sense. With live action, you can't really do that without it looking like super weird, at least from the live action remakes I've seen. So, when it comes to remaking an animated film in live action, how would you go about it? Well, not the way Hollywood's doing it. I can tell you that much because I have no idea. All right, all I know is that whenever Hollywood does it, it sucks. But as I've said for the millionth time, and I will continue to say, I think that this film, this How to Train Your Dragon live action remake, may have a chance to be good. Now, I want to just get into it and kind of just review a little bit about it. Talk a little about it. Show up some key points. So that's what we're gonna do. That's all we're gonna do. We're just gonna watch the trailer a couple times. I'm gonna point out some things I like, and maybe convince you that this won't be as a blunder as everything else. Now, I don't want to give anyone's hopes up again. The expectation bar is still pretty low because this is live action. So the expectations are already as far into the dumps as they could possibly get. But if we are disappointed, then the expectations is already low. If we're pleased by it or it doesn't suck completely, then it is a welcome surprise. So let's get into it. So just kind of starting off here, on this scene mostly when I saw the trailer for the first time, just starting off the trailer and getting to like these scenes where it's just like showcasing the land, regardless of how bad this movie may be or how garbage it may do, it's still gonna look great. I think that like just with the realistic visuals, it's gonna look cool because of the location they're shooting this film, or at least the islands they have available to shoot this film on. Everything looks pretty. It looks exactly like how Burke would look, you know. It's cloudy, it's foggy, it doesn't look, it's not like super sunny because they're out in the middle of nowhere. They're on an island, all right. Islands don't really look that, or the skybox, I should say, for islands don't look that amazing, but the islands themselves look fantastic. And then the following scene after that, we get our first look at Stoic, live action Stoic. Now, for those who don't know, or for those who are a little unaware, the cast, or who is casted to play Stoic, is Gerald Butler, who is also the original voice actor for Stoic. So they brought the main, so they brought they literally have Stoic playing as Stoic, which is awesome. All right, I love Gerald Butler. I think he's fantastic. And I think there is no better choice than to have Gerald Butler, you know, play as Stoic. He is him. He is literally him. So looking at this scene, it does kind of disappoint me that we couldn't get like that super like comically large beard that he has in the animated film, where it's just like covering half of his chest. It would be a little unrealistic, yes, because this is live action. You got to be have some bits of realism in there to kind of keep everything together. But it would have been a nice little homage to the original Stoic, just to see his giant beard, or just like having that as an option for the character. I think that would have been hilarious. If anything, the Stoic we have, or that I'm assuming we're going to get, they could make revisions later, but the Stoic we're going to, or that we're looking at in this scene, looks like the flashback Stoic that we get in How to Train Your Dragon 3, when Stoic is holding, like really like 3-year-old Hiccup in his arms, saying, "Yes, I want to cure the world of dragons. I want dragons to be no more, and I want humans and dragons to not fight." Right? So he's giving that whole motivational speech, and he looks like this, shorter beard. Um, he's got the Viking man bun in the back and whatnot. So that's what this reminds me of. But honestly, I think he looks fine. I think he looks great, actually. And even in the scene before, where we're just seeing Hiccup kind of just sitting on the mountain, I think the clothing department did a really good job of like selling the clothes for the original film, because like it does, again, yes, it's a costume and it does look a little goofy, but it's live action. What do you expect? All right, it's live action, it's going to be a little goofy looking. But I think that the outfits that everyone is wearing looks fine. I think it looks great, actually. And we even, as we fast forward here a little bit, we get a more up close look to Stoic here, and see like his fur coat. He's got his all like these emblems on his chest. Like the outfit looks good. I like how the outfit looks. Now, something that's kind of like bothered me a little bit seeing this, going through it and a couple of times, is that like in this frame here where we see Hiccup, right? He looks like How to Train Your Dragon 2 Hiccup with the voice of How to Train Your Dragon 1 Hiccup. If you've seen it, then like I'll play it here real quick.
I can't kill dragons.
Yeah, he just sounds good. Like the voice matches and everything. It's just visually he looks older than Hiccup from the original film, but I don't think that's going to be like a big problem. Like he still got that like that younger look to him. So that I think it'll be a passable thing. This is like a massive offense. It's not like it's the Minecraft community where it's like, oh, you got the redstone block 3 meters off. It's all, the texture's all wrong. It's all wrong. Garbage film. I mean, I still want justice for How to Train Your Dragon. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think this is going to be a big issue. I just wanted to point it out because I saw it. I was like, oh, that looks interesting. he doesn't look as young as the original Hiccup, you know. And another scene that people were like complaining about, right, was that the scene where Hiccup finds Toothless after he shoots him down and tries to kill him. It's like, I am a Viking. I am a Viking.
I'm a Viking. I'm a Viking.
You know, in the original film, there's a lot of oomph behind it. There's a lot of like tenseness in the voice. But like, what were you expecting? It's not Jay Baruchel. Is that how I could never say his last name? But the original actor for Hiccup, right? Like, what were you expecting? Him? Were you expecting Jay Baruchel? Obviously, it's not the same guy. The voice is going to be different. He could say it in the same way, yes, but I don't think that's going to change the fact that he's just not the same guy, all right? The voice is a little different. I think the tone of it is still there, you know? I think it still sets the tone of, you know, what happens next. I don't think that is a big issue at all. I think that's like a very minor issue. And when we actually get a good close-up of Toothless here, he looks fine, actually. I don't think they did a terrible job with the dragons. Toothless does look a little funny, I will admit. Toothless does look a little funny. There is another scene where the dragons are flying away from the Red Death. That's a little preview scene that we got in this trailer. And we got a small kind of like up close of them. Like we got like the Deadly Natter, Gronkle, we got the two-headed one, I forget, and then we have the Monstrous Nightmare. And I think there's some other ones in there as well. We got a good little close-up on the dragons. I think they look fine. Again, Toothless, like in this scene right here, looks a little funny. I won't lie. He does look a little funny here, like his face, but I don't think that's gonna. That's again a very minor complaint. That's not like it's a big issue like at all. I don't think that's going to be an issue. Honestly, what like matters to me the most is that they nail his acting, right? How Toothless acts, because in the original film he's like a cat and dog, right? He's got this same mentality of like a cat and a dog. So as long as they kind of just nail that, I think we'll be fine. I honestly, as long as we just get that, we're solid. I think everything else looks fine. And another thing I do want to point out is in the original film, it's not very noticeable unless you look at it, right? Unless you like specifically are looking for it. But the reflection in eyes, especially in Toothless or in the dragons or whatnot, the reflection in the characters' eyes were really well done. Especially like in the first one, it was like surprising to see, and then in the other two, it was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. It's kind of like a simple thing, but it was nice to see that they had that that reflection in the eyes. In the scene here where Hiccup and Toothless are becoming best buds, you can see in Toothless's eye here, you can see Hiccup's reflection, and I want more of it. All right, I think a nice little eye reflection is just nice to see. I think it makes everything look or feel a little bit more realistic. Again, that makes no sense because it's live action. Obviously, it's supposed to be realistic. You fool, you silly content creator. Obviously, it's supposed to be live action. But what I'm saying is I want more of that. Really emphasize on that because this is, he's not actually there. I hate to break it to you. Toothless isn't real. No, so many childhoods are destroyed and broken. No. Yeah, I just think the eyes look great. So, yeah, these are my thoughts. I think, personally, that this live-action film won't be terrible. That's my hope. I'm not saying it's going to be, next big film of the year. I think it's going to be not bad. I think that this is going to be a tolerable film and is going to be pretty okay. I don't think that this will be bad, and if it is bad, then the expectation was never good to begin with, right? It's live action, take my words with a grain of salt. Whenever you see live action, always take it with a grain of salt. And if we are surprised by a decent film or a film that doesn't suck, then we'll take it, all right? That's when it comes to live action, that is the best we could possibly get. Well, yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to show off the How to Train Your Dragon official teaser trailer and you know, share my opinion. Let me know what your opinions are in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.